Hello designers, this is me Azad and it is day 4 of Beginners to Pro series in AutoCAD. In previous session, we saw about the draw tools and the modification tools. And in today's session, we are going to see some of the examples with respect to that. Okay. So as we know, like we'll just go with the new sheet and here as in like starting, we have to give the units and the limits. Okay. So for which I'll be giving UN. Okay. So in that decimal and precision as a 2 millimeters and just okay. And then the limit, as you know, I'll take the example of a A3, due to which I'll take a 0 tab 0 enter and 420 tab 297. Okay. So this is the paper size and then generator A enter. Okay. So these are the like minimal things whenever you enter into the software you have to do, right? So yeah, okay. So today we are going to discuss about some of the examples, the practice examples. So for which I'll be just showing you some of the like things which you already did. Okay, so and save it as a PDF. Okay. So suppose you wanted to insert any of the PDF or the image or else any of the thing. Okay, for your references from outside, like from your local directory to the software, you can be able to do that also. Okay, so for which you can be able to use the command called as xref. Okay, so xref is the command like with which we can be able to take the reference image. Okay, so xref is the shortcut. The name it is called as external references. Okay, so here at the corner, okay, so if you can see attach DWG, it is asking. Okay, so in that a lot of options are there: DWG, image, DWF. Okay, so DWGN. Okay, so DGN. Sorry. Okay, so likewise with the PDF also it is there. Okay. So here I saved that my like previous drawings as a PDF. Okay, I'll be going to go for the attached PDF. Okay, so you just need to go for this. Once you enter into, okay, so it will be showing you to the like it will be redirecting to the local directory. Okay, you can just click on that and you can be able to open it. Okay, so yeah, here you can see it is going to come and specify on screen is there. Okay, so everything. Okay, so just click OK. Okay, you can see by default it will come something like this. Okay, so as of now, like already I did this particular thing in the AutoCAD itself. Okay, so that's why you might feel like it is already done drawing. Okay, so but the thing is, this is just the PDF. Okay, so you can see the external reference only will be opening. Okay, so these are not the actual drawings. Okay, so it's a drawing which was there in the along with the PDF. Okay, yeah, so that is the thing. I will start doing this. Okay, you can see where if I zoomed out also, it is showing somewhat faded color. Okay, so that is the reason. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. I'll just go with first I'll be going to go with like this some simple examples and then we'll go for like further examples also. Okay, so yeah, you see about this first. Okay, so here there are about this. Okay, if I go with here there are two circles are there. Okay, so one one it is of 45 diameter and one it is of 40 radius. Okay, so in the same way this side also like for 20 diameter and the 20 radius. Okay, so and it is far from here at a distance of 130 per se. Okay, so yeah, we'll start doing that. We'll take the like as you know the circles. Okay, so I'll take the diameter circle and I'll take it as 45. Okay, so and as you know, before starting like while drawing itself, we have to give the dimension. Okay, so later I can't. Okay, yeah, so that is the thing. Sorry, I have to give the 45. Yeah, sorry, 45 diameter I have to give. Okay, and then I have to give the 40 radius. Okay, so if I press the space bar, okay, so as you know, the previous command I can be able to get, but the thing is, whenever it comes to the circle or the arc, okay, only the first thing, okay, so it will be going to come. Okay, so in this any of the circle, if you're using, if you enter the space bar or the enter button, okay, so it will be going to come as a center radius only. Okay, yeah, so you can say from the same center, I'll be going to give as some 40 radius. Okay, yeah, so these are the two circles. Okay, so at a distance, okay, and the distance is 130. Okay, so at 130, there are two more circles are there, which is of 20 diameter and 20 radius. Okay, so I'll be going to take a reference as a line. Okay, so with the help of line, I'll just draw a line which is of 130. Okay, so at that extreme end, I can be able to go with the diameter and the radius. Okay, I'll go with the diameter circle, 20 diameter. Okay, so same 20 radius also. Okay. Yeah, so these two circles I created, and once I created that, the reference I can be able to delete. Okay, so there will be no issue. Okay, yeah, so this is how it is. Then there are two lines are there. Okay, so if you can see, okay, so at the top and the bottom there are two lines. Okay, so those are like actually not actually like exactly like if you can see, it is a tangential in manner. Okay, so it is not like it is started from the quadrant and here also it is a quadrant. No, it's a tangential actually. Okay, so as of now, like if I go with the line, okay, you can see from here to here. If I am like just to draw. Okay, so for the second point, you can be able to get this that tangency it is there. Okay, so likewise this side also it has to be okay. But if I do like this, here it is correct. Okay, so it is touching to the circle. Tangency is the one. Okay, so where the line will touch to the circle, right? So, but the thing is here it is going inside of the circle, which is wrong, right? So that's why both the side it has to be tangential. Okay, so for making it as a tangential, whenever enter into the line, you have to type as a tan. Okay, so tan means tangency. Okay, so you already know in the circles I told, right? So tangency. Now you can see wherever you go, you will get the tangency. Okay, so I can just click on this and I can click on like here again. Okay, so for entering into this, again I have to press as a tan, enter, and then I can go anywhere to get a tangential edge. Okay, so now you can see this is the line which is perfectly tangential over here as well as over here also. Okay, yeah. So once you get the line, the others are also the same line only. So then you can the same line. You can just go for the mirror. Okay, so from here to okay, and this about this thing also you already know. Okay, so the source subject will be also will be requiring. So I'll just keep it as no only. Okay, yeah. So this curve it is there. So inside and this side. Okay, so I don't want this. Okay, so I can just go for the trim, and I can trim this as well as this also. Okay, yeah. So you can see this completes your first drawing. Okay. Yeah, so it's a very simple, four circles are there along with the two tangential lines. Okay, yeah. So regarding the dimension things and all, okay, we'll see in the further classes. Okay, so how to give the dimension particularly as well as with this. Okay, so we'll see anyways. Yeah, so we'll go further. Okay, so for the different example. Okay, so look at this. Okay, so here there is a thing where I can just start from here. Okay, so it is up to you. Wherever you want to start, you can. Okay, and as of now, if you can see, okay, so this item it is actually a symmetric. Okay, so this was also symmetric, but the thing is, it was circular. Okay, so more than making it as a mirrored one, doing it half and making mirror, that will consume a lot of time. So that's why directly we did. Okay, so but for this, okay, so it is not like a circle. Okay, so it's like with the help of line we need to create this. Okay, so that's why here we can go with the symmetric thing, means mirroring it basically. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. I'll be just doing the half of the portion and the other portion I'll be just going to mirror it. Okay, yeah, so that is the thing. You see here. First and foremost thing is I'll just take a line and I'll draw it like this. Okay, yeah, so this is for my reference. Okay, so for mirroring purpose. Okay. So if I want, I can just go for the moving it. Okay, so for somewhere like this. Yeah, so I'll just start with again the line. Okay, so here it is 20, but I wanted only half of the value. Okay, so which has to be 10. Okay, you can see from here if I start the 10. Okay, and then this side it is of 40. If you can see here, this side I have to go for 40. Okay, so again it is aligned actually. Okay, so that angle I don't know. Okay, so as of now, if you see here, okay, so this angle I don't know. Okay, but I know the yeah. So here you can see yeah, this length it is there, but this angle it is not given, as well as the total length also it is not given. Okay, so if the total length if at all it is given, then also we can be able to get this. Okay, so what happens? Okay, so in many times in the drawings it might not be having the actual dimensions. Okay, so that time what you can do is you can assume the dimension according to you. Okay, so as of now in this scenario, if I go with here you can see it is of 40. Okay, so and here to here if I consider, that is also somewhere near to this only. Okay, not exactly, but somewhat more actually, right? So with what? Okay, so what I can get? Okay, so here also you can see 40 it is there. Okay, so which is aligned actually, right? So if it is the linear means if it is with the 15, this 40 will become as 55. Okay, so but as of now, it is somewhat aligned. Okay, so you can take 50 as well as you can take it as a 45 also. Okay, so it is about your assumption, whatever you wanna take. Okay, yeah. So that is the thing. Okay, so instead of this line, okay, so I'll just take a line for the reference. Okay, so for the reference of this length, I'll be going to take this 40 as well as this. I'll be going to assume it as 50, and I'll take together as a 90. Okay, so from here, some 90 dimension I'll take. Okay, so it will come somewhere over here. Okay, so as of now, if you see here, okay, so it is of a total 60, which means I have to take 30 from here. Okay, so 30, and this side it is of 15. Okay, and then you just need to join it over here. Okay, you can see the this line. Okay, so this slant line what it is there. Okay, so I'll be going to get it something like this, right? Yeah, so if it is like well within it, okay, so it is fine. Otherwise you can go with the things. Okay, so you can just assume it also. Yeah, that is the thing. Okay, so anyways, okay, so this thing. Okay, so this bottom thing, the starting thing what it is there. Okay, so which is at a distance of 10 from center. I have to take it as a 5, and then I have to go for this 20, right? So yeah, you can see here. I'll be just going to take it as like some line I'll take, and from here for reference I'll be taking it as 5 this side and 20 this side, and again I'll just need to join it. Okay, and then you can go for the trimming this too. Okay, so because I don't want this. Okay, so only so much is required. Okay, and then I can just select this all completely, and I can go for the mirroring. Okay, so here to here. No. Okay, so then you can just select this and delete it. Okay. Yeah. So this is the thing. Okay. So this is what it is. Okay. The exactly what it is there here. We just drawn it like this. Okay. Yeah. So I hope this is clear and it's a very simple thing. Okay. So whenever if there any of the dimension if it is not given, you just need to assume. Okay. So actually here it has to be given. Okay. So this 40 it is there. Okay. If at all this angle if at all it is there. Suppose let's say that for angle if it is assumed like if you are assuming that angle as a 30. Okay, so you can take a line. Okay, so something like this of a 40. Okay, and then while drawing this line, what you can do, I know the length of the line. Okay, so which is of 40. Okay, so in the tab, okay, so in the tab, I'll be just going to assume it as 30. Okay, so the angle. Okay, you can see like this, I'll be going to get and then 50 and then bottom thing. Okay, so however it is, you can just be able to add it likewise. Okay, yeah, so the, like this also you can be able to do. Okay, so this is the one thing. Otherwise, you assume the complete angle and you draw it like this. Okay, so both the things are acceptable. Okay, and more than this, okay, so if you do something like this, that will be even more better. Why? Because this align dimension also we have to maintain. Okay, so if I go and check this one, okay, so most probably it might be correct or else it might not be also. Okay, so you can see the align dimension is somewhat like 0.31. Okay, so which means the assumption values will be like that only. Okay, so it will not exactly accurate, but it will be always nearby. Okay, so here the value it is of like some 0.31, it is extra. Okay, so then the such thing it is acceptable anyways. Okay, yeah, so that is the thing. Like more than this, if you go with the like, second method, okay, so which I told, okay, so which is there here, right? So this one, if you go with, okay, so it will be one more better. Okay, so it's up to you, anyways. Yeah. So that's the thing. Okay, so that's complete your like second example. Yeah. So we'll just move on to this. Here you can see this is also like just a line kind of thing. Okay, and here also it is a symmetric. Okay, so this also you can be able to split it. Okay, so this has a half and this has a half. Okay, yeah. So here you can see 2020. Yeah. So here also you can see this dimension it is not given. So as of now you can see like this one and this one it is looking exactly equal only. So I'll take this also as a 20 itself. Okay. So from here I'll start 10, 10, 20, 10, 20 likewise. Okay, then 40 and then need to join. Okay, so this is a fillet actually, right? So I'll just go with the line. So from the center, okay, so to this side it is of 10. Okay, above also 10. This side 20. Okay, about 10. Again 20, and then bottom of 40. Okay, and then it has to just to join this point. Okay, so there I can take the reference and I can keep it like this, right? Yeah, so then here I can be able to create that fillet which is of 10. Okay, so for which I have to go for here fillet radius, and radius it is of 10. Okay, yeah, so then from here to here it is of 10. Okay, yeah, so then there is a circle which are like a 2 into 15. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, so 2 into 15 means there are two circles are there whose diameter is of 15. Okay, so that is what it means. Okay, so two circle means here and here. Okay, so which means the both the circles diameter is same. Okay, yeah, that's what it is means. And here you can see the length. Okay, so this wise it is 15 and this way it is 20. Okay, yeah, so for drawing this line, okay, as of now, if you can see, it is there at the middle. Okay, so it is there at somewhere over here. Okay, so where we don't have any references. Okay, so the thing is, you have to create that reference. Okay, so how to create that? Okay, so there are a lot of methods are there. Okay, so the thing is, this point exactly where it is, you don't know. Okay, so but you know the corner point from here. Okay, so from this point, if you can see, in this direction, I can come some 20 and again above of 15, which is there from here. Okay, so what you can do is you can take a polyline. Okay, so which is started from this side. This point and this point I'll keep it as a reference, and I'll start it from the corner from this side. Okay, and in this direction it is of 20 and above it is 15, right? So here I'll take that 50, 20 and here it is 15. Okay, so then here I can go with the circle. Okay, so whose diameter was 15. I'll take the center of this and I'll create it of like 15. Okay, yeah, this is the one method, and why I categorically choose the polyline. Okay, so instead of polyline, you can use the line also. If I go with the line, I can take the reference from this side and this side, and I can start directly from here. of 20 this side and 15 this side. Okay, so this is also correct only. Okay, so but the problem is, suppose as of now here it is visible as it is a fillet. Okay, if this fillet if it is not there. Okay, so that time when you select this, this will be selected, but the other line will be not. Okay, so due to which here if you can see it is superimposing. Okay, so with which it is not visible. Okay, so here it as it is there is a curve, that's why it is visible. Otherwise, this also will be superimposed like this only. Okay, so that time in the future things, okay, so it might be concern or else it might be the problem. So that's why it is like recommended to go with the polyline if at all you are doing the reference lines. Okay, yeah, so this was the one method. Okay, so where with the help of the polyline we created. Okay, so one more thing is we can go with the offset also. Okay, so where we know that this is 20 and this is 15. Okay, so that time what I can do is I can go for the offset where the distance is 20, enter this side. Okay, so then I'll just go exit. Okay, so sorry, in this way it is 15. Sorry. Okay, so offset 20 it is there from this side. Okay, so I can take the line of the from there to here, and one more time offset I'll go with the 15, which is from here to here. Okay, and this time I'm going to get the center point over here, and I'll go with the center like a diameter circle from the center of 15. Okay, so likewise also you can be able to do. Okay, so it is up to you how you're going to take the reference. Okay, and one more thing is one more method it is there which with which you can create. I'll directly go with the circle from this point and this point. At this intersection, I'll be just going to create a circle of 15, and then I'll be going to take the move command for this. Okay, so in this direction it is as 20. Okay, so the same again move command of this object in this direction of 15. Okay, so this is also one more method to do. Okay, so likewise, okay, so there are multiple approaches are there what you can do. Okay, so it's up to you how you want it to go. Okay. Yeah, so this completes your half of the portion. The other half of the portion, you can just select this mirror. Okay, so from this point to this point, that's it. Okay, yeah. So it's again like simple thing. Okay, so which you can do something like this. Okay. Yeah, so that's the thing. I hope it is clear. Okay, so very simple examples are there. Okay, so coming to the last one. Okay, so this is also symmetric only. Okay, so that too you have to like like many of the mechanical components will be symmetric in nature only. Okay, so that's why majorly will be depending on the mirrors. Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. Here you can see in this particular thing. Again, this is also symmetric only. So I can take again a center line. Okay, so whose distance? Okay, so you can see from the top to like from this edge to this edge it is of 125. Okay, so I can take a line of 125. Okay, yeah. So then I again these things I can be able to go with. Okay, so here it is 110, which means half of the line I have to take 155. Sorry. Okay, so 55 I have to take this way, and here okay, so this value it is not given, but the thing is the total it is there 125, and in that this minus we have to do, which is 100, so which means this will be of 25. Okay, so 25 I'll be going to create, and then inside it is of 15. Okay, so which is there given. Okay, so 15, and then till this I have to keep. Okay, so till this I have to take this like this. Yeah. Yeah, so then here there are circles are there. Okay, so one circle it is of radius 20, the outside circle it is of radius 40, right? So here I can choose the arc also. Okay, so which is your which going to be your center start end. Okay, so center point, the start point and the end point. Okay, so suppose if it is coming in the other direction, you have to choose the start point in another way. Okay, so something like this. You see. I'll go with this. I have to start from this way. Okay, so for that, I'll be requiring the value which is of as of now. In this way, how much it is? 40. So in this way also it has to be 40. So 40 is the starting point. Okay, and then from there to here it has to be ended. Okay, so like this also you can be able to create it. Okay, yeah. So then there is one more circle which is of 40. Sorry, 20 radius. So I'll take a radius circle, a center radius. Okay, so 20. Okay, yeah, so that's it. Then all the things, okay, what all are there? I'll be just going to select it and I'll be going to mirror, and the shortcut for the mirror is MI. Okay, so no. So this is yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is what this particular example is. Okay, yeah. So that's the thing. Okay, so very basic examples. Okay, so still I think this clear. Okay, so I hope you understood all the things what I discussed. Okay, so that's it for today. In the next video, we'll see even more examples, and after that, we'll continue with our portions. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Like, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.